Good morning students. In this video I am going to explain the problem related to the normal distribution. Okay. So everyone note down the question. The question is the marks obtained in mathematics by 1000 students in normal distributed with mean 78% and standard deviation 11% determine how many students got marks above 90%. First question. Second question is, what was the highest marks obtained by the lowest 10% of the students? And third one is, within what limits did the middle of 90% of the students lie? Okay, so this is the question. So now I am going to explain the problem 1, that is, how many students got marks above 90%. So to solve this one, first of all you have to gather the data. Given data is like this. Given that the mean mu is equals to 78, I am not writing the percentage, just I am writing the figure. Sigma is equals to 11 and the number of students, n is equals to 1000. Okay, right. Now where you are concentrating on the marks. Let x be the normal variate which indicates marks of the students. Okay, right. Now you have to consider the standard normal variate. So let z is equals to x minus mu divided by sigma be the standard normal variate. So after this one, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the total number of students got marks above 90%. That means probability, I will first find probability of x greater than 90. Okay, probability of x minus mu divided by sigma is greater than 90 minus mu divided by sigma. That is equals to p of z greater than 90 minus mu. Mu value is 78 divided by 11. So this is equals to p of z greater than, what is 90 minus 78 divided by 11? You will get 1.09. Okay, after calculating you will get 1.09. So now you have to draw the figure. So draw the figure. This is the normal distribution curve. This is x is equals to mu. The corresponding z value is 0. Z is greater than 1.09. If I consider this is a z value 1.09, this is x value 90, then this area you have to calculate. Okay, so that to get that area we have to this total area we know 0.5. If you remove this area you will get this one. This area you will get from the table. Okay, so I can write that is equals to 0.5 minus area z is equals to 1.09. Okay, so this is equals to 0.5 minus, what is the value? You have to see the table now. What is the area at z is equals to 1.0 under 9? You have to check. If you check that value, you will get 0.3621. Okay, so this is equals to 0.1379 you will get. So this is the probability we got. Now you have to calculate the how many students got marks above 90%. Therefore, the total number of students got marks above 90% is equal to 0.1379 into 1000, that is 137.9. This is approximately 138. So 138 member of the students got above 90%. Okay. Now I am going to explain the second problem in the given question. The problem is, what was the highest mark obtained by the lowest 10% of the students? Okay. So to solve this problem, I will consider the highest marks as x is equals to x1. Okay. Right. Solution. Let x is equals to x1 be the highest mark obtained by the lowest 10% of the students. Okay. Right. So to solve this one, we need the figure. Construct the figure. This is the figure. So this is x is equals to mu. The corresponding z value is 0. So what is given? Given that probability of x less than x1 is equals to 0.1. 10% means 0.1. This is given. That means less than means lowest 10% of the students, means this is I am taking as the lowest 10% of the students. This is 0.1 you will get. So this is x is equals to x1. The corresponding z value is minus z1 you will get. Okay. Right. Now I can write p of z less than minus z1 is equals to, now what has happened, this area you will get 0.5 minus 0.1, that is 0.4 you will get. Now from the table I can find the z1 value where we will get 0.4. Under the areas you have to check where you will get the 0.4. For what value of z you will get the 0.4, that you have to check from the table. So see the table. From the table, z is equals to minus z1 is equals to, see the table, you will get 1.28. Okay. So minus of x1 minus mu divided by sigma is equals to 1.28 you will get. So x1 you will get 1.28 into minus sigma plus mu. If you simplify this one, you will get like this. So x1 is equals to 1.28 into, what is the sigma value? 11 plus 78. Mu value is 78. If you simplify this one, you will get the solution 78 minus 1.2 into minus 11. If you do the calculation, you will get 63.92. Okay. So this I can write approximately 64. Okay. So 64 is the highest mark obtained by the lowest 10% of the students. Okay. So I can conclude like this. Here only I am writing. Therefore 64 is the highest mark obtained by the lowest 10% of the students. Okay. So with this, the problem is over. So we'll solve the third one. Now we are going to solve the third problem in the given question. Okay. The problem is, within what limits did the middle of 90% of the students lie? So we have to calculate the limits of the marks that the students, 90% of the students lies. Okay. Right. So to solve this one, we have to consider, let x is equals to x1 be the one limit and x is equals to x2 be the another limit. Let x is equals to x1 and x is equals to x2 be the limits for the 90% of the students lie. I want to draw the figure. The figure is this one. So if this is a figure, this is the x is equals to mu and the corresponding z is 0. So 90% means we know this total area is 100%. So 90% middle you have to take, that is this value, this is the value, both are equal. Okay, right. So this is the area given as 90%. Okay, so if this is 90%, that is 0.9, then what is happened is this is 0.5, this is also 0.5. Okay, so both are equal. In middle we are taking, no? So the corresponding z value I am considering this side is minus z1 and this is z is equals to z1. Okay, right. Now I can write from the figure area z is equals to minus z1 plus area z is equals to z1 is equals to 0.9. So that implies, so this area z is equals to z1 minus z1, this area both are same only. So I can write 2 times of area z is equals to z1 is equals to 0.9. That is area z is equals to z1 is equals to 0.45 you will get. Okay, now that implies you have to see the table now. For what value of z1 you will get the area is 0.45. So if you check the table, you will get the z1 value is 1.64. Okay, how you have to check? You have to check where we have the area in the total table. You have to search for the area 0.45. Okay, so at a particular place you will get the 0.5. Then you have to check the corresponding z value. Okay, so at what value of z you are getting this area, that you have to observe. So right now I can write like this. What is z1? Z1 is x1 minus mu divided by sigma is equals to 1.64. So I have to calculate the x1. So here this is I want to considering as the x is equals to x2 and this is x is equals to x1. Okay, so x1 value I am trying to calculate, that means this value. So x1 is equals to 1.64 into sigma plus mu, that is equals to 1.64 into 11 plus sigma value is 78. So simplify that one, you will get the x1 value is 96.04 you will get. Similarly, minus of z1 is equals to 1.64. This one I am taking now. So that implies minus of x minus, that is x2 is considered, na? X2 minus mu divided by sigma is equals to 1.64. So x2 is equals to minus 1.64 into sigma plus mu. This you have to calculate. So x2 is equals to minus 1.64 into sigma value is 11 plus 78. So now 78 minus 1.64 into 11 if you do, you will get the value of x2. The value of x2 you will get 59.96. So this is approximately 60. Okay, now I can conclude like this. Therefore, the limits that the middle of 90% of the students lie is 60 and 96. Okay, now I am reading the next problem. Everyone note down the question. The marks obtained in statistics in a certain examination found to be normally distributed if 15% of the students greater than or equals to 60 marks, 40% is less than 30 marks, find the mean and standard deviation. Okay, so this is the question. Here we are concentrating on the mean and the standard deviation. We have to calculate the mean and standard deviation. Okay, so right now I am going to solve the problem. Solution. Given that 15% of the students greater than or equals to 60 marks, okay, and 40% of the students less than 30 marks. Okay, right. First draw the figure, you will get some idea. So I am drawing the figure. So this is x is equals to mu and the corresponding z value is 0. Okay, so I want to indicate the marks, 60 marks and the 30 marks on the graph. So this is, I am considering the 60 marks, x is equals to 60 marks, and this is, I am considering x is equals to 30 marks. So above the 60 marks is 15%. That means this area is given, that is 0.15 is given. Now here this area is also given. What is this area? This area is given as 40%. That is, this is 0.4. So if this is 0.4, we know this is 0.1. And if it is 0.15, this is also, we know what happened is 0.35. Okay, 0.35 is this area. Right. Now the corresponding z values you have to consider. This is z is equals to z1 and this is z is equals to minus z2. Okay, right, everything we got. Now I am writing like this. From the figure, we have area z is equals to minus z2 is equals to this area we have 0.1, that implies minus z2. You have to see the table where we have the 0.1 area. Okay, for what value of z we will get the 0.1 area. Okay, so you will get the z2 value is 0.25. So for the value of z2 0.25, you will get the area 0.1. Check it the table. So this implies, I am writing, this is minus of x2 minus mu divided by sigma is equals to 0.25. So that implies 30 minus 30 plus mu is equals to 0.25 into sigma. Okay, so this is equation 1. Now go for the next area. So area, similarly, area Z is equals to Z1 is equals to, what is the area we have? 0.35. So Z1. Now for what value of Z you will get 0.35, you have to check. So if you see the table, you will get the value 1.04. Okay, so this implies 60 minus mu divided by sigma is equals to 1.04. So this implies mu 60 minus mu is equals to 1.04 into sigma. So this is our equation 2. Solve equation 1 and 2. So that is minus 30 plus mu is equals to 0.25 into sigma. 60 plus mu minus mu, 60 minus mu is equals to 1.04 into sigma. So this cancel, you will get 30 is equals to, add both, 1.29 into sigma you will get. Okay, right. This implies sigma is equals to 30 divided by 1.29. So 30 divided by 1.29, if you do, what you will get? 23.26 you will get. So after getting the sigma value, substitute sigma is equals to 23.26 in equation 2. So what we have, that is 60 minus mu is equals to 1.04 into sigma value is 23.26. This implies the mu value will get, after simplifying, that is 35.81 you will get. Do this simplification work, you will get the answer mu is equals to 35.81. Okay, therefore we can conclude like this: the mean and standard deviation are 35.81 and 23.26 respectively. Okay, so this is the conclusion. With this, the problem is over. Thank you.